That keeps you coming back to coach football at Southwood, and what are you looking forward to about this upcoming new season?
Well, I just love the kids at Southwood. We've spoke before, and you coach a really good bunch of kids, and then the opportunity came around is, would you come back for one more year? And as long as my wife was good, I said sure, and she said, yeah, go ahead and do it. And it is the same reason I love coaching Southwood kids,
Tell me about these group of guys. Who are some of the guys that are going to be stepping into bigger roles for Southwood as we enter this new season?
Well, we've had number issues the last couple of years, and we have low numbers this year, but we have 6 seniors, and we're getting two seniors are coming back from injuries in prior years. Bryce Rigney started for us, a sophomore, will be coming back. And then we're going to see Randall Boone's been a 3-year starter for us. Luke Pershing's a 2-year starter for us. Will Weiner will come back as a 2-year starter. Jarrett Denny will come back as a 3-year starter for us. And so it's the opportunity to get to coach those guys and kind of finish out with them and chart their development. And we have a small number of juniors, a small number of freshmen, so we're going to be playing a lot of sophomores on the field, and that we have some pretty good sophomores. They're going to have to learn and grow up very quick this year, though.
You mentioned your youth. Where do you see the biggest strengths of this team lying?
The biggest strength is probably on the line, because we are replacing all the skill. Well, offensively, we have 2 receivers coming back. So our quarterback, our 2 outside receivers are gone. But we are bringing back 3 starting offensive linemen. So hopefully we can run the football until we get up to speed throwing the ball.
When you take a look at this team, what's like priority number 1? Practice is Monday. It'll be a week away. What's priority number 1 for Southwood when you hit the field on the July 31st?
With youth is fundamentals. So we've made a huge, and what we've done this summer is to really teach fundamentals. So we want to get really good blocking. We want to get really good tackling, and then fundamentals within the positions that we're playing, and that is fun. I mean, I don't think you can talk to a football coach that doesn't love to teach football. And so probably a little bit more this year than what in past, where we've gone into scheme earlier, is we're going to be doing a lot of individual one-on-one and just coaching up our fundamentals.
And final question, if there's one key or one X factor that the Southwood season hinges upon, what do you think that would be for this club?
If we can run the football. Yep. If we can run the ball, we should be all right.
You got to replace my man Mo Lloyd, so what are you going to do?
I'll tell you, it's hard to replace him. He could run it, throw it, catch it. We used him all over the field last year.
Will Weiner, Willwiner.
And what class and what position are you for Southwood?
I'm going to be a senior, and I play receiver and strong safety.
Okay. When you take a look at the Southwood team, what is it that you like about these guys? You've obviously been together lifting, conditioning through the offseason. What do you like about this group?
We've got a good group. We've got a lot of young guys coming back. We lost a tough group, but we've got a lot of young guys that played last year and a lot of guys that want to make plays. So,
as far as this team goes, what's priority number 1? I mean, practice is barely a week away. What's going to be priority number 1 when you get out there on the field together?
Like I said, we're a young team, so I'd say our first priority is just getting the fundamentals down, getting the little things. So that's going to help in the long run.
You take a look at the TRC, man, it's tough to win a title. You guys have had great success over the last decade or so. But what is the key to getting back and competing for a conference championship for this Southwood team?
Last year we were able to get a piece of the TRC, so I think just not giving up till the end of the game. We had a good comeback against Tip Valley, and being able to play 4 quarters, that's big.
As a veteran for this team, what do you think you guys learned the most from last year, and how can you apply what you learned from last year to this season?
I think last year we had good numbers throughout the summer and good numbers through the school year, so I think showing up every day and giving your best effort, that's going to be big for us.
Final question, what are you most looking forward to about this season? Obviously, it's always good to strap the pads on and hit somebody else eventually when it comes to August 18th, but what are you most looking forward to, man?
I'm just looking forward to the games, start of the season. It's going to be fun.
Luke Pershing, LUKEPERSHING.
And your class and position for Southwood?
I'm a senior, and I play receiver and cornerback.
Okay, when you take a look at the Southwood team, Coach was mentioning there's going to be a lot of new faces on Friday nights for you guys, but as a veteran for this team, what do you tell some of these guys that are going to be playing their first, TRC football on Friday night as major mainstays for the Southwood team?
Just go out there and play your hardest. We got some older kids out there too, so if you make a mistake, forget about it. You got to move on. That's the game. That's how football is. You just got to forget about it and keep moving on.
What did you guys learn last year, you think? What was the biggest lesson that you took away from last year, and how can you apply that this coming season to take things a step further?
A lesson that I think I learned was I think teamwork's a really good thing. I mean, last year's senior class was a powerful one we had. They're always something to look up to. I mean, they're good leaders, and I think as us seniors, we can implement that into this year and try to lead the younger ones.
Who are some of the guys that are going to be stepping into bigger roles for this Southwood team this season, and what positions do they play, and what are your expectations for some of those guys?
Griffin Chambers, he's a sophomore. He's going to be stepping up as a quarterback role. I have some pretty high expectations for him. I mean, he's going to be young, but I don't think it's nothing he can't do.
For you guys, what's going to be the biggest goal that you guys set for this team? What do you think the goals are for you as you enter a new season?
Win TRC.
And you won a share of it last year, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what's going to be the key to defending that title?
Just go out there and play hard, leave it all out there on the field, and whatever happens, happens. But we're out there looking for a victory.